In this video, we're going to talk about how simple hand sewing techniques can help you repair damage, strengthen weak areas, and keep your favorite garments wearable for years. You don't need special equipment or advanced experience. What matters most is understanding the fabric, working carefully, and taking your time. Clothing damage is a natural result of regular use. Every time you move, sit, bend, or stretch, stress is placed on seams and fabric fibers. Over time, stitches loosen and fabric becomes thinner, especially in high movement areas like shoulders, underarms, knees, and waistlines. These problems usually start small, but when they're ignored, they grow quickly. A loose seam can turn into a split, and a tiny hole can spread into a large tear. Sewing repair is most effective when you act early, before the damage becomes severe. Before you begin any repair, preparation is essential. Always start with a clean garment. Dirt, oils, and residue can weaken thread and make stitches slip over time. Lay the clothing flat on a stable surface and gently smooth the fabric with your hands. This helps you see how the material naturally lies and prevents twisting or puckering during sewing. Take a moment to examine the damaged area and decide the best way to approach it, rather than rushing straight into stitching. Choosing the right needle and thread makes a big difference in the quality of your repair. A needle that's too thick can leave visible holes, while one that's too fine may bend or break on heavier fabric. The thread should be strong enough to handle tension, but not so thick that it changes the texture of the garment. Matching the thread color helps the repair blend in, especially on visible areas, but strength and durability are more important than appearance. One of the most reliable techniques for sewing repair is stitching along the original construction lines of the garment. When fixing a split seam, sewing where the seam was originally placed helps maintain the garment's shape and fit. Small, even stitches provide strength without adding bulk. Keeping a steady rhythm as you sew helps maintain consistent stitch length, which improves both durability and appearance. When repairing holes or worn fabric away from seams, the goal is not just to close the opening, but to reinforce the area around it. Fabric tears because the fibers are weak, so adding support beyond the damaged section helps prevent future tearing. By sewing slightly past the tear and using small, controlled stitches, you spread the stress over a larger area. This approach makes the repairs stronger and more comfortable to wear. Thread tension is another important factor in hand sewing. Pulling the thread too tightly can cause the fabric to bunch up, creating stiffness and discomfort. Leaving it too loose reduces the strength of the repair. The right tension holds the fabric together while allowing it to move naturally. Learning this balance takes practice, but with time, your hands will begin to recognize the right amount of pressure automatically. Reinforcement is especially important for garments that experience frequent movement. Adding extra stitches at the beginning and end of a repair locks the thread in place and prevents unraveling. In high-stress areas, a second line of stitching can add security without making the fabric feel heavy. These small details greatly increase how long a repair will last. Finishing your repair properly is just as important as the sewing itself. Secure your thread with a firm knot and trim excess thread neatly. Whenever possible, hide knots between fabric layers so the outside of the garment remains clean and smooth. A well-finished repair not only looks better, but also holds up better through washing and regular wear. Sewing repair is not about making clothes look brand new. It's about restoring function, comfort, and reliability. Over time, your stitches will become more even, your repairs stronger, and your confidence greater. Each garment you repair teaches you something new about fabric, construction, and care. By learning to repair your clothes, you change the way you relate to them. Instead of seeing damage as the end of a garment's life, you see it as a moment for maintenance and improvement. Sewing repair saves money, reduces waste, and builds a sense of independence. With patience and practice, this simple skill becomes a powerful tool for keeping your wardrobe functional, durable, and truly your own.